The Florida House voted Wednesday to ban transgender athletes from participating in women's and girls' scholastic sports. Legislation is part of a national effort by the Republican state lawmakers to remove transgender athletes from girls' and women's sports. Equality Florida is an organization that works to improve awareness, knowledge, and understanding of the transgender, non-binary community. And Gina Duncan is their Director of Transgender Equality, and she joins us now. Gina, nice to see you. Thank you for coming on the program.
Thank you for having me.
What would the bill do?
Well, this bill is both bills. There's a bill in the House and a bill in the Senate, and both bills have been fast-tracked through committees, and the House bill has already passed the floor of the House. These bills are part of a national orchestrated culture war, if you will, against the transgender community. These bills were originated by national anti-transgender and anti-LGBTQ hate groups, and they're now being introduced in over 30 states. These bills would effectively ban transgender athletes, specifically transgender women athletes, from participating in sports in the state of Florida.
Gina, you were a college athlete, and I wondered, in your transition, how did the hormones affect your muscle mass? And tell us a little bit about your background as a college athlete.
Well, I had the good fortune of getting a football scholarship to East Carolina University and played under Hall of Fame Coach Pat Dye there. I transitioned after coming back to Florida and getting into the mortgage banking industry. I elected to transition and be my true and authentic self when I turned 50 in 2006. And taking hormones is usually the first step when someone opts to transition. And hormones definitely impact your physiology. I remember when I started my hormones, 6 months after that, my family members would comment that it looked like I was melting, was the phrase they were used. So hormones have a definite impact in reference to your physical abilities and your strength and athletic prowess.
So would it be fair to say your muscle mass was not nearly what it was when you were a college athlete? It diminished quite extensively once you took the hormones.
Absolutely it did.
Yeah.
And this is a part of the discussion in reference to these harmful and extreme bills that are being rammed through the Florida legislature to throw red meat to a particular political ideology, and that so horribly impact transgender athletes. It's so important to note that there has not been a single incidence of a complaint of a transgender athlete in the state of Florida, ever, at any time in the history of the state.
Mm-hmm.
What we do know, and what the facts bear out, is that over the last decade, there are policies and rules in place that enables everyone to be able to participate in sports. The Florida High School Athletic Association, the NCAA, and even the International Olympic Committee have rules in place that enables everyone to participate. With those in place, there have not been any complaints in the state of Florida ever.
I think the implication of the bill is that there's a long line of people wanting to transition and become young girls and women, and then go on to compete in scholastic sports or college sports and then dominate that. I think that's the implication. Is that what you sense?
No, actually, that is so ludicrous. If you truly were aware of transgender people and transgender transitioning and gender dysphoria, that when someone transitions, it's not only costly, timely, but it's a long journey that involves everything from physical transitioning to changing all your personal legal documents, to socially transitioning to your friends, to your church, to your family members. Transitioning is a serious matter. And for someone to think that someone would transition simply to win a competitive sports event is really ludicrous.
And final question, how many people high school age are transitioning?
Well, we don't know those numbers for sure, but we do know that these bills impact young people as young as elementary school age. So we're preventing young people, we're preventing babies from participating in intramural sports because of their biological sex. These laws, if passed, will face immediate litigation in the courts. The Supreme Court has already made it very clear that sex discrimination includes gender identity, gender expression, and transgender status.
Well, Gina Duncan,
Exactly what it is.
Gina, thank you so much for coming on Florida This Week.
Thank you for having me.